just had a moment.
Super cool surprise. Yeah, we pulled out of Cerro Gordo onto the pavement, and we were just made it a couple miles up the highway. And after we aired up the tires and everything,
it was a big, long, straight stretch.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, this loud tearing noise.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
and we're both like, what is that?
We blew a tire or something, like, but I'm like, my brain is saying that noise doesn't relate to like any tire blowing or any noise on the vehicle could make if things went wrong.
And then it got louder.
From what I could think anyway. Yeah, and then I just saw at the top of the windshield a fighter jet, low altitude, right over us.
Over top.
Yeah, he was doing some low altitude maneuvers, and he followed the break in the mountains ahead of us, high speed.
And we're all like, whoa.
And I'm like, good, there's nothing wrong with the vehicle.
And we were like fully prepared for a second one to come, because usually you see them in pairs, but he was by himself. But he must have been up there going, let's make these guys pee a little. Yeah.
He probably just does it for fun all day long.
Job well done.
What's left of last night behind, and I need to get some peace of mind. And when I need some peace of mind, I know where to find it. By the end of the road, so I walk and I keep on walking. The shoes I wear are a mess. As I walk, and I keep on walking till I'm at the end of the road.
When your windows are dirty.
My windows are dusty and I can't see the sunset properly.
They're way up there.
We are on the west side of Death Valley. We came down in here yesterday afternoon, set up camp, camped out. You can from what I understand, you can boondock camp in Death Valley Park as long as you're a mile from the main road. So that's pretty cool. So we just came in one of the first main roads once we got down in the valley here, and yeah, we're camping out. So now we got to look at the map, figure out what we want to see, where we want to go. But first, we're gonna have some coffee and cook some breakfast. Figuring out the map while cooking some breakfast. A little bit of, what is it called? Yimika or something like that. Kind of like potato. Fry it up in some butter, some bacons, and some good old Jimmy Dean sausage. Get a couple eggs done. We are back on the dunes. We haven't been on sand since Oregon, but we found some in Death Valley.
We were at the Mesquite Flat Sand Dunes.
And I got shorts on and flip-flops. I'm so happy. It's been a long time since I've been able to do that. This wearing pants and socks thing just isn't for me. Let's go get our feet in the sand. That's what I'm talking about. Feet in the sand feels good.
Some people have written books, some have a great look that covers the magazines for kids who are 17. But I don't know what.
I finally talked Marianne into getting her toes in the sand. You won't regret it.
I had to empty my shoes anyway.
My advice, go barefoot as much as you possibly can.
I be forgotten like dust in the wind, or the talk of the town that we are living in. Well, I don't know, how could I know what lies ahead of me? Am I part of a grander master plan? Will I be washed away like lines in the sand?
So if you're gonna go to Death Valley, late November is probably a good time. 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius. Just a beautiful Northern Ontario day in the summer. You are here, Badwater Basin. Minus 282 feet, minus 86 meters. You found the stickers.
Got one for the Jeep. This one, or I wanted this one, but they're all sold out. I wanted this one like bigger. They're all sold out. Or do you want like this one for the Jeep?
Ooh, that's pretty cool.
It's the first one I had in my hand. I should have
Yeah, you
went with
always
that one.
stick with the first choice.
I know.
Never second guess yourself.
I know.
We unhooked the Jeep because we're just driving the truck. We hid it in the parking lot because they said the roads are too windy for us. So whatever.
That's their policy.
That's their rule. So yeah, we just driving the truck. We're doing this Zabriskie Point, which is like a big overlook that overlooks the, what's it called? Badwater Basin?
No, it overlooks the Badlands. That's all it says is Golden Badlands. So
Golden Badlands.
Golden Badlands.
Wow, that's a lot of stickers. I don't think there's even room for one of ours. So we'll overlook the Golden Badlands, and then we're gonna do a couple scenic drives.
Death Valley National Park is the hottest place on Earth, with a recorded high temperature of 134 degrees Fahrenheit on July 10th, 1913, which is 57 degrees Celsius. It's also the lowest elevation in North America of 282 feet. It averages
282 feet below
sea level. Yeah. And the park usually, on average, only receives 2.2 inches of rain a year. But in August of 2023, 2.2 inches of rain fell in a single day around here. And you can see, as we drive through, the impact of that rain. It created lots of floods and washouts, and It made quite a mess apparently. Making our way to Dante's View, and this road is another one where it's a 25-foot limit, no towing. That's overall length, so we're right on the button of that one. And there was just a sign back there. It says the last quarter of a mile was at 18.
I forget already. It's very steep.
18% grade.
And Dante's View overlooks the Badwater thing.
Basin.
Basin, yes.
Does it?
Yeah. I looked on the map.
He's right. So we're going through some major elevation changes here in the last couple days. We were up at Cerro Gordo. We were up at over 9,000 feet. And then...
I think 9,200 feet, something like that.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
And then came all the way down. And then today we hit our lowest point, which is 282 feet below sea level. And now we're heading up to this Dante's View. And the Dante's View sits at 5,475 feet. we're changing elevation.
And we left the Jeep down there at minus 200 feet. And then we're going to go up here to 6,000 something and then go back to the 200, minus 200 to pick up the Jeep.
So
so we're like up, down, up, down,
up, down. Yeah, crazy. So yeah, we've changed elevation a lot. So I'm guessing that this 18% grade going there, she's up.
So this must be the steep part.
I'm guessing this is her last quarter mile. She go up, up, up.
It's like Cerro Gordo, but paved and wide. Yeah, Cerro Gordo was a little steeper, I think.
Wow! Holy smokes!
There's Messi.
No kidding.
Salty.
Wow.
It's a pretty good view.
That's crazy. So you can see down here, whoop, that's the road we're going to be taking.
Around the edge of the
loop-de-loop.
area.
Loop,
Yeah.
and then a loop.
Who knows? Maybe we'll be camping down there somewhere. I don't know.
That'd be really cool. It's a little windy.
Mountain hare don't care.
I feel like I've been dragged through a hedge backwards. Holy cow.
Back down we go. I had to cut a corner back here. There wasn't room for me to make the corner and let a car go by.
I'm not buckled
So
up.
there's some tight corners.
Buckled up, I could die.
This little section is kind of like the Cerro Gordo Road, but paved in 2 lanes. I'm gonna say Cerro Gordo was at least 18% grade. Maybe more though.
Okay, let me hold that so you can have both hands on the wheel. Thank you.
Rules, rules, rules.
Boys, boys, boys. Oh, they're gonna pee a little. He's hugging. We're on another scenic drive. We're on the artist drive right now.
And we switched vehicles.
We did. Yeah, we switched.
This time
vehicles.
we left the truck and we took the Jeep.
Yeah. And so I think halfway through, this is a one-way drive. And halfway through, I think it is, there's a little hike that you can do. And it's to the artist's palette where the rocks are supposed to be all different colors. So I'm pretty excited. We waited till after 3, so we had the nice warm golden sun. And
It's 3:40, so we got about an hour till sunset probably.
yeah,
So that's pretty early.
that's really early, yeah.
Show them
So-
what's up there.
I will.
Okay. Pretty nice, eh?
It's beautiful. There's no sign. So I don't know if this is artist palette or
Where's
not.
it? Show it on the map.
I didn't bring the map.
Honestly, we don't even know if we're in the right spot.
No,
There's a lookout here, but we don't know if this is the good one or not.
there's no signs.
We probably got like, yeah, there's no signs. We probably got like 20 or 30 minutes till the sun starts to go behind the mountain, I would say. So
So we're gonna keep going.
I don't know, we'll go see if there's another spot.
Wow, that's so cool.
Me, me.
That's it right there. I sure hope so.
Well, we got 13 and a half minutes until the sun goes behind the hill.
Precisely. Right at sunset. Damn it.
Still not gone. It's going though, I guess.
That sucks.
We killed time all day so we could get here in the afternoon and got here too late. I think I nailed it. I'm going with it. Calling it good. There, home sweet home. Good morning. So we came out here in the dark last night. We were in Death Valley and the sun set, and we were a little later than we planned, than we thought we'd be. And so we headed south there was some Overlander spots south, and when we got on this road on the south side of Death Valley, wow, look at that. They had graded it all and there was really no pull-off, so we ended up coming a couple miles down this dirt road, and we did find one pull-off here. It's not the smoothest thing, but it's not bad. We had no idea what was here. All we saw was in our lights, and which wasn't much. It's a pretty good view. So we're gonna head back north, see everything we didn't see in the dark last night, and you'll see what we see. So we're pretty much ready to head back into Death Valley, or we are in Death Valley, but we'll go up towards Badwater Basin and see a few more things. I was just gonna put the deck away, and I was thinking, I think we've been on the road for over 2 months, about 9 weeks, and I think that is the first time we put the stairs off the back, just because it's kind of just a rocky push off the road here. We weren't able to put them down the side, and we finally put them off the back. Good thing that it was built so we could put the stairs on any side. So we just got to get the Jeep out on the road here, get turned around, hooked up, and we're off. We left our campsite and drove about a mile, and I just realized our GoPro's normally right here, and it's not there. And I had it before we left. Not good. I think I set it on the Jeep. Oh man. It's still there. We drove about a mile down this rocky road. I guess those new Bilstein shocks that direct off-road installed work good. Sweet. I was expecting to have to drive back a mile with the Jeep and find a ran over camera. Just about out of the road that we camped in last night. We're probably down there 3 miles or so before we found a spot or something we could see at night with all our lights on anyway. But it was probably the only spot we could pull off the camper and the Jeep on a relatively level area. So almost out onto the highway, and then we head back up to Badwater Basin. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Yes. Something I do pretty regularly after we're in a road with a bunch of sharp rock. I like to look at my tires and see if there's any rock stuck in the treads. I've seen times when rocks get jammed in there really good, and you get a sharp rock and it'll actually mark up the tire, and I don't know, they don't seem to come out, some of them. And I don't want to damage a tire.
So we're at Badwater Basin, and here we are. And if you look up here, see that right there? Way up there. Sea level. That's how far below sea level we are.
So what are we, 280 feet or something below sea level?
282 feet below sea level.
Wow. The sunshine's nice.
It's nice. Soaking up the vitamin D today.
The salt actually isn't very thick. I just kind of, look at, it's mud flat underneath. Like not even half an inch of salt probably. We're getting a ways out here now. I think we're gonna go see what kind of fish these ice fishermen are catching out here. Probably salt cod.
God.
We're at Devil's Golf Course.
So,
Devil's Golf Course.
crystallized salts compose the jagged formations of this forbidding landscape. Deposited by ancient salt lakes and shaped by winds and rain, the crystals are forever changing. Listen carefully. On a warm day, you may hear a metallic crackling sound as the salt pinnacles expand and contract. You have to be careful because they're sharp.
Yep. Wow.
Very
This is
cool.
like heavy duty crystals, man. It's more than a couple inches thick here.
Wow. Artist Drive, take 2. We wanted to wait till after 3 o'clock yesterday to get like that nice golden sun. And when we came down the drive, we were cutting it really close. And we'd gone to the first little lookout and we spent a lot of time there being kind of unsure as to if that was the artist palette or not. And it wasn't. We kept going. By the time we hit artist palette, we were out of the vehicle walking towards the pallet and the sun dropped behind the mountain. So, boom. So yeah, so we're gonna try again. So it's not golden hour by any stretch of the means. It's 11:30. But
the sun's past halfway, so it's kind of shining that way.
I think it'll be good. And so we'll be able to see that. And then the drive out. The drive out was really cool too, really colorful. But because there was no sun, everything was just kind of flat. So we'll be filming that again today as well. So let's see how take 2 goes.
So the colors in the rock are made by iron, aluminum for those in Europe, titanium, and magnesium.
Oh, wow.
But they say there's no copper, even though it looks like tarnished copper. I don't know if there's a right way to go. There's just a whole bunch of washes, so we're picking this one.
That's so pretty. Look at that.
It's like ice cream.
It looks like ice cream.
Yeah. Probably crunchy though.
I was gonna say it tastes like ice cream. It looks like ice cream. Neato.
This rock here is pretty crumbly stuff. I would think it changes relatively quickly with the weather.
It's really green
Ever.
up there.
Over there too. She's got her shoes locked in 4 low. Going up in there.
The green is really hard, eh?
Yeah, the green stuff's harder.
Now put her in 4 low again.
Put the engine brakes on too.
Yeah.
video you videoing me.
Y'all. Oh, there's more. It's purple rock. Oh, that's a big wash, eh? Holy.
It'd be pretty cool to be here during one of those big rainstorms. Imagine the water coming down through here. That'd be wicked. Like, I'd want to be up there though, not down here.
You would want to be down here.
That's it for this colored thing?
For the artist palette. But we still have the other half of the artist drive to do.
Yes, we do.
Which is super pretty too.
Yes. So. Back to the Jeep.
Look what we found. Ice cream. Oh, it's open. Thank goodness. Wow, it's fancy. More ice cream.
It's yummy.
It's really, really yummy.
So we've been having an ongoing problem. Our fuel filter housing is getting air sometimes when it's hot. And it has happened to us once on the Cerro Gordo mountain climbing. It's basically once it gets hot, and then usually if we stop, when we restart, it gets air. Which now we're on the hill leaving Death Valley, and it stalled after we stopped and looked at the sign. So I need to go pump it up. Hopefully I can get it going again. I gotta pump up in here. But it's hot. I'm gonna grab my gloves.
Where is it that you're doing this?
Down here. We're not leaking fuel this time though. You can see the fuel filter here. A lot of times if I would pump it back up, it would leak. Oh yeah, see it's dripping down from the filter. So this housing needs to be rebuilt. I bought the parts in, oh geez, where was that?
I don't remember.
Ohio maybe, Pennsylvania. It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. It was near the beginning of the trip.
But we haven't had any hot weather since then, so it's been okay. So, see if she'll start. Usually, once I prime it back up and it runs, it stays running. Usually. It has so far anyway. So we didn't get very far out of Death Valley. We shut her down.
Yeah.
We got to the top of the hill out of Death Valley, and we saw this area. It's like, I think it's like an old military establishment with buildings and stuff, and they took them down and they left all the concrete pads, but there's some other people camping around here. It's like a good area, and we were planning to shut it down early today anyway. So here we are. How do you like our new home? Got a pretty good view. Marianne's making a soup tonight.
I am making goulash.
Oh, goulash. She is like the master of soupy goulashy type things. I'm excited. We actually parked a little bit early today. Got time to make soup. She's making a video. Another terrible view. I don't know about these camping spots, man. The Slabs by Death Valley.
Well, it's not slabs, the flats. Isn't it called the flats or the...
It's called the Slabs. From what I read about it, it was a mining camp in the late 70s. A mining company had buildings there. There was about 100 people lived here. And they had residences for people, they had a rec hall, and a swimming pool.
There was a swimming pool up here?
Yeah, somewhere. But this area down below is all slabs, and you pull off the highway, any RV could go in there. It doesn't matter how big it is. There's all kinds of space. Then we drove up the washed out road. There's a couple slabs here up on the hill, and then you can continue to see on the other side of the hill. So we got the sweetest spot in the slabs. You want to hear a funny story? I fried up himika the other day, and when we ate it, we're like, wow, does this ever taste like potato? Because we haven't had it before.
It's supposed to be like a low-carb substitute for potato.
Yeah, similar to potato. But we're like, wow, it tastes just like potato. And then Marianne, or I opened the fridge and I'm like, what's this thing? Like a day or two later, and Marianne says, that's the himika I bought.
Himika. No wonder your himika fries tasted like potato.
Because they were potato.
They were potato.
Marianne bought a big potato for her goulash, and I cooked it. So we still don't know what himika tastes like. It's still in the fridge. Maybe we'll try that another time. So she has to use the little potatoes, but that's fine.
Close your eyes, hear the voice within calling. This heavy load got under your skin, hauling. You got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for collision and denial. To really live, you gotta die. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come alive. Breathe in, breathe out. Look at the colors, colors, colors. Right.
So there we have it, the finished product. The goulash. So we're gonna have our supper, and we're watching the traffic leaving. No, you can even see it. No, you can't see it. But we can just see the lines of cars, taillights heading out of Death Valley Park, out of our picture window here. And we're gonna eat our supper and have a good sleep tonight, and then head on down the road. So I guess that's a wrap for the Death Valley episode.
See you next week.
Bye.